Yeah, I was in the emergency room for something related to my heart because I had had open heart surgery about a month prior. So I'd actually gone for pericarditis, which was a complication of my heart surgery, and then they had done blood work for some unrelated reasons, and then they had discovered that my blood sugar was pretty high, so they had ended up diagnosing me as type 1 that day. So I was having ongoing issues with my heart pericarditis. So I'd actually had come to the Cordalucci Vaughan Hospital about 2 weeks later for another spell of pericarditis. And it was then that I had gotten referred to their diabetes program. So they had ended up referring me, and then I was in contact with them, and then right from there I was a part of the program. So I would say it's probably every few months, so maybe even less, because I usually alternate between Dr. Finley, who's my primary endocrinologist, and then I'll also speak to Sarah, and then also my nutritionist. So usually every, I'd say a month and a half, I'm talking to someone over at the team, and they're helping me set up and just stay in control and going over everything. So typically we'll go over my numbers, and then we'll obviously look at the Libra data and make sure that everything's in range, and then we'll just follow up and make sure that I'm on a good amount of long-acting insulin and also short-acting, just making sure that everything's kind of up to date. And then also we'll just make sure that I'm eating the right things and trying to stay within my recommended diet and everything, and also going over a little bit of exercise and just what I'm doing in order to stay under control. Obviously, it's definitely a very big lifestyle change, having to always think about, what your blood sugars are doing and, how you're going to deal with it. It's obviously a lot harder not being able to just, have a snack here and there without always thinking about what your blood sugars are going to be like. So it's definitely a big change, but the team has really helped me, and now that I've had it for almost a year, it's almost just like a little lifestyle change. It's really not as much of a nuisance as it was originally, and I've definitely gotten to just get used to it, and I really don't find it as big a deal as it used to be. I would say to work with your team and always try to be understanding. It's definitely going to be hard at first, but it definitely gets easier, and just know that everyone, especially the team, knows what you're going through. A lot of them have it themselves, and so they're always going to be able to help you through, and they know what you're going through, so they'll always be able to kind of understand and empathize with you. I would say that Dr. Finley has been amazing since I got here, especially when I was in the hospital and I was really struggling. He was able to really walk me through everything and really make sure that I understood what was going on with my own body, and ever since then he's been really helpful. Yeah, probably just when I was in the hospital. I was in the emergency room a few times at Cordalucci Vaughan, and he was always there to help me through everything, and that was really when I was struggling. I think my blood sugars were probably around 14 consistently throughout that hospital trip, so just getting it under control, I know for sure, was my first day in range when I had gotten out of the hospital. Was definitely a monumental occasion, so that was definitely one that I'll remember.